I have been unmedicated for approximately 1 week. If you look closely at my upload schedule, you can see that there are long stretches of time where I'm digging in my butt instead of actually making content. My bad, gang. That's my fault, OG. I was just able to beat the shit out of the Indian guy at the pharmacy counter and force him to give me some drugs. And I didn't do it because he was Indian, okay? I'm a villain, not a monster. I didn't want to make a video flaming the balance of a game like Rivals until I understood it. I needed to study it, like I was studying the grip strength of your mom last night. Anyways, after a month of playing this season, I can confidently say that there are some characters in this game that need to make like a piece of leather armor and die. Keep in mind that if I call for the genocide of a specific character's player base, I'm probably being hyperbolic. Maybe. Possibly. Also, here are my 3 mains. I believe in mutant supremacy, okay? No filthy homo sapiens in my party. If you don't have the mutant gene, then please leave. And don't touch anything on your way out. I know you filthy humans got sticky fingers. The first character on this list being a character that I play seems sort of like I'm shooting myself in the foot, but it's true. But only sometimes. Squirrel Girl is this game's Junkrat equivalent. She shoots nut everywhere, no laughing, and blows the enemy team up. My role model, Osama, would be very proud. Very cool until you get 2-shotted by a Squirrel Girl who you can't even see, and then you watch the replay and the bitch can't even see you? Huh? I didn't know they added Daredevil to this game. Holy moly, time sure does fly. I truly believe that Squirrel Girl is the potential girl of this game. Wow, so much potential. She could be the hypest character in the game if you play her in as flashy a way as possible. You're telling me that knocking Iron Man out of the sky with acorns takes less skill than Spider-Man swinging in from Narnia, pressing a couple of buttons in order for a Spider-Man combo and deleting their health and then up and away? No, screw you. We have a Marvel fighting game. We're getting another one. It's peak. Go play that. I have no fucking respect for any Spider-Man players complaining that their 200 HP deletion combo no longer works in a third-person shooter. Screw off. But it eludes me as to how any self-respecting Squirrel Girl player can sit miles behind the enemy lines, launch ordnance into orbit, and not understand why people hate them. Okay, but let's be clear. If you're dying to this tactic more than once, maybe twice a game, that's a you problem. I'm not gonna fault a Squirrel Girl player for farming people who think that walking onto the point, fucking single file line like we're at the DMV, and dying to the fucking acorns over and over again is the optimal gameplay strategy, okay? Like, nigga, just chase her down, grab her tail, clap her cheeks. It's that simple. But the times that you genuinely cannot predict getting 2-shotted by a nut to the face is what pisses me off. You cannot predict an acorn bouncing off the wall, the floor, the ceiling, Venom's ass, Emma's tits, and then doinking you on the head for half your health. Unless you're playing Doctor Strange. If you're dying at all as Doctor Strange, that's a skill issue. He can literally see the future. Lock the fuck in. Wanda and Moira players are constantly in an arms race to see who's the most willing to log onto a game every day. Instead of just buying an aimbot client like a fucking man, they decide to play the I suck you off from 15 miles away without your consent character.
Check him out, y'all. He dick riding. Look, he got the dick all in his mouth. Look. Shaboing boing, get the dick out your mouth, dummy.
Moira players are winning, by the way, because I can at least see why somebody would want to play Wanda for fun. Moira is the gameplay equivalent of feeding paper into a shredder. Eventually, I'm gonna get bored. One thing leads to another. My cock ends up in the machine because I was bored. Not my fault, okay? Not my fault. But I'm not gonna bitch and moan about auto-aim and Rivals of all games. Like, the skill floor of this game is like rock bottom. It's lower than Overwatch, and that's a good thing, because that means less of my teammates will be shit on average, or at least it should mean that. The thing I hate is how Wanda shuts down some characters before they even fucking leave spawn. Like, you thought you were playing Magic? No, go screw yourself. I'm just gonna slowly walk backwards and suck you off. Notice how Black Panther, one of the only black characters in the game so far, can't even play the game when Wanda's in play? That's kind of racist, Wanda. Let's not even talk about her ult. I didn't think it was possible to make a worse ultimate than McCree's Deadeye, but Nettie's never leaves a job unfinished. How about an ult that locks you in an animation, forces you to stand directly in the middle of the enemy team, and half of the roster can press a button and nope the fuck out of there? I get that it's supposed to be a warding tool, like stay away from me or I'll disintegrate you. That stuff can still be useful, don't get me wrong, but at least Deadeye can be stretched out. Like when Cassidy ults, the entire fucking lobby freezes on some red light, green light type shit. Nobody's doing this for Wanda, bro. You walk out of the radius and you're fine. Next character on this list who stays pissing me off, Rocket. Every time I log into a game, I'm just chilling, okay? I spray into the enemy team like a crackhead on the wall of a community center, dealing tons of damage. Nobody's fucking dying. The culprit? This damn rodent. This fucking trash panda.
Dude, you know how bad seed oils are for you? They literally did a study where they put rats in a sock and
spamming heals into the enemy team, bouncing them off walls. You thought you were securing a kill, but the raccoon of free healthcare shows up and all of a sudden your target's made of rubber. And then when you do manage to kill someone, they reappear at the Borderlands new U station with 25 extra HP of shield just as a fuck you. And then you decide to cut out the middleman and shoot the doctor in the head. He's scampering up walls like the rodent he is, and his ult has just enough health that it's not worth bitching about, but it's also too much to deal with if you're not a DPS yourself. And even if you have a rocket on your team, he goes from the enemy team's totem of undying to a sports spectator moaning zestily in the stands. Because if you've got a rocket on your team, someone's dying, and it's not gonna be the enemy team. He's basically the Lifeweaver or Moira of this game, annoying as shit to fight against, acts as a Minecraft beacon for the team, which every support does, but he does it annoyingly well. But when you get one on your team, they decide it's time for their daily masturbation session instead of actually locking the fuck in. Honorable mention, Emma Frost. Emma Frost being added to the game with these proportions was a CIA-led attack on the black community to stop black people from being good at the game, because how the hell am I supposed to focus with all this ass in my face? Same with Invisible Woman, but I don't just hate her for that. I hate Emma because NetEase took away what is by far the most fun team-up Magneto has ever had in Rivals, his sword, that he can only access when he has a Wanda on the team, and that was like my only reason for tolerating Wanda's existence up until this point. And then they gave him this rinky-dink hollow pilot active camo ass ability. Nobody wanted this. I actually had an ability I could whip out to get the Hulk off of my ass, and now I have to run and hide like a bitch. Fuck this, man. Final character I've got beef with has to be Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is what happens when you need another tank, but you also hate playing tank. Mr. Reed, any size you need. Richards, over here turned into a big strong man, clapping your cheeks, taking so much damage that you think he was a tank, but no, he's just a dude. And if you're trying to kill this guy with an Invisible Woman on the team, wrap it up. Just forfeit at that point. The hardest DPS to put down just got an extra little bit of shield, not because he needs it, but because screw you. Go play Paladins or something. So yeah, in conclusion, I forgot. Check out my second channel. I post academic ponderings over there on some Einstein type of timing. I'm really smart. Source, trust me, bro. And join the Discord. Also, give me money. Memberships are open. I'm poor. Thank you. Have a great day and a good night.
I was just a kid in the suburbs doing alright. Then I became a young nigga overnight. When I catch low it's gonna be on site. 4.5s and ARPs. Up in the trenches with my new family. And a gang that's built on loyalty. The police department stay hating on me. The ops keep ducking for me. They finna get murked. I'm finding out what being young niggas all about. Making my way, I'm crashing out every single day. I committed every crime. Show them that I'm young nigga the bird.
Start digging in your butt, twin.